Good morning, afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be to you lovely people on the internet. My name is Ryan, aka the Ryman, and I have less than 1 hour before I have to ship my sorry ass off to work. But I thought I'd make a challenge for myself to see if I could get a new episode up before that time. Let's see if I manage to do it. Oh, I remember where we were. It's... I'll take line said during sex for 600 Trebek. Guess who's coming? Oh, never mind. Oh God, that's terrible. Oh yeah, I had a question. Oh yeah, I had a choice. I chose I'm going to talk to the mother. Guess who's coming? Oh shit, never mind. There's an oh my God, calmness. I'm starting to sweat. There's an awkward silence at the table for a while after Emmy dashes off, and I can't think of anything to say. Except, guess who's coming? Emmy's mother sighs, breaking the silence. Sorry about that, Hisao. I sometimes forget that Emmy's touchy about certain subjects. And I was talking about the wheelchair thing, too. Should I go after her? Heavens! Fuck no! She didn't leave the table to continue the conversation, you dumb fuck! But if she's troubled, shouldn't someone help her? If it were anyone else, I'd say yes. But my daughter is stubborn as a mule, and if she wants to be alone, it's best to let her be alone. Otherwise, she'll probably say something she'd regret, which would cause you to say something you'd regret. And I prefer that dinner doesn't end with one or the both of you storming out of the house. If that were to happen, I'd be a terrible hostess, wouldn't I? I've already acted as a fool once today. That's okay. I shouldn't have brought up the wheelchair, apparently. Mrs. Barzaki frowns, clearly more bothered by Emmy's omission than she'd let on. I wish she wouldn't do that. It just makes me worry more, you know. She does this often? What, running off to the bathroom? No, I can't say she does. Keep injuries from her mother, though? Well, that's a little more common. Every time I catch her lying like that, she assures me that the only reason she didn't tell me is because it wasn't a big deal. If there's any consolation, I'm sure the only reason I knew about it at all was because I saw her every day. This elicits a dry chuckle from across the table. Mrs. Barzaki, I'm gonna have that dumb fucking line stuck in my head for the rest of the night. I'm gonna be in base trying to help some guest. I'm just gonna start busting out laughing. Guess who's coming? Never mind. Never mind. It's about getting close to people, huh? I keep hoping that she'll get over that. It's funny, really. She bounced back so well from the accident in so many ways. I guess some things never really go away. From the look of it, the whole thing still bothers her, too. She seems to be a little more willing to talk about the accident without Emmy around, though. Hey, I've got a question if it's alright. Is the dad alive, or am I a fucking asshole? Oh? What else did Emmy lose in that accident? The nurse said that she gets this way near the anniversary, and she won't talk about it to me. So you thought I'd fill you in, yes. Well, there's a problem with that request, you know. Do I have to give you something in return? Guess who's coming, Mrs. Barza? Oh, never mind. Let me guess. You promised Emmy that you wouldn't tell anyone if she didn't want to know. Anyway, and you don't know if she wants me to know. Something like that. I promised Emmy that she'd be the one to tell people the full story. But isn't that important? I mean, it's clearly had a huge effect on her if she's still like this so long after the accident happened. That's true. Oh God, no! I hit wrong buttons! There are a few things that she'll probably never really get over. For a moment, Mrs. Barazaki looks incredibly saddened. Aww. As if an old wound is bothering her. I suppose there are a few things I'll never really get over either. Another dry chuckle, and with a shake of her head, Emmy's mother banishes the memory. Look, there's something you absolutely must understand about the way Emmy thinks about the accident. What's that? It wasn't a big deal. She just lost both of her legs. Somehow I managed to keep my mouth from falling open in surprise, but it takes some effort. That has to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. That's the most hysterical thing I've ever heard. But two kinds of people, Hisao. I beg your pardon? Okay, maybe it's not that simple, but it's pretty accurate summation. Emmy believes that the accident did not define her, and that everything she lost that day didn't define her either. She's not the girl who lost her legs. She's the fastest thing on no legs. Her optimism and energy came out of that wreck without a scratch. So as far as she's concerned. Yet it goes beyond that, doesn't it? I mean, last night she told me that she refuses to rely on me because it would make losing me too painful. Not really. You said she won't tell you because about the accident, even though you've asked her about it before. The reason she won't talk about it when you ask is because to her it's not something you absolutely need to know. Even if she wasn't terrified of getting too close to anyone, she still wouldn't talk about it. She's afraid of being close to me? Oh, goodness me. Fuck yeah. For all that talk about being unscathed by the accident, she's gained the ugly knowledge of how quickly it can all be over. So she's not going to let people get especially close to her. And she certainly would resent any implication that she cannot work through this on her own. But I don't think she can! Oh no? Are you sure you've been dating my daughter and not somebody else? Trust me, Hisao. She could definitely get through it on her own. But she has nightmares. She can't sleep well, and Hisao, you really are coming off as a whiny wannabe white knight. Did I say, is that correct to say a wannabe? No, hold on. A whiny wannabe white knight. Don't do that. Don't be that. I may have to reach through dimensions and smack a heretic. And she does this every year. Tell me, if she wasn't able to get through it on her own, do you really think she'd still be alive? She wouldn't have just Ronnie McNutted herself all over the wall or something equally melodramatic. There are some of you people out there that are not going to understand the reference I just made. Keep it that way. Do not let the internet or me taint you. Hold on. Hisao, let's back this up. If you've been paying attention since Season 1, not a single girl, our main best girl, Hanako especially, did not want you to be the whiny wannabe white knight. I may have to smack a heretic. So what, I shouldn't try to help her? You should just be there. How about that? Have you tried just being there? If they don't want to talk, still be there. This isn't hard! I didn't say that. I hate seeing my daughter like this, and knowing that she could rely on someone else would make me relax. You just need to understand that accepting help goes against everything Emmy thinks about herself and the way the world works. If you still want to offer help, then I guess that's your call. Honestly, I'd like you to. But it'd be silly not to warn you that that's not going to be easy. You just need to be patient with her. She's already closer to you than anyone else she's ever met at Yamako. Well, it sure doesn't feel like we're very close. Oh, trust me, Hisao. If, my God, you can't even remember shit from a few episodes ago, let alone a few seasons. Trust me, you two are very close. I had to censor it. We're about to have a menage a trois. I don't know. The face! I'm sorry. But when your girl comes walking in, I think a coworker or two or three of mine could probably confirm this. When your girl walks in with that face, spouting out that line in the same room with the mother who looks like this. Dear Penthouse, is Penthouse still a thing? I'm gonna have to go up and ask my family. No, I'll ask where I work. It's just gonna be the first line out of my mouth. So, is Penthouse still a thing? Hold on. That was still a voice line I had to go. Oh, God. Good. That makes this part easier. I don't want to look up Rule 34. I don't. But if I did, if there's not a scene involving this, then I quit the internet. Emmy's voice nearly gives me a heart attack. Whoa! Didn't hear you come back, Emmy. How convenient. Wait, were you eavesdropping? You bitch! Nope. Just happened to come back at the right moment, I guess. I have that strange superpower, too. Emmy, Hisao was just... Emmy holds up a finger, cutting her mother off. My therapist going, Emmy's rape face doesn't exist. Emmy's rape face can't harm you. Emmy's rape face. On his way out of the house? Yeah, I know. Emmy's trembling with anger now, looking vaguely betrayed. Emmy, don't be ridiculous. We were just... You promised! Oh, dear. The pain carried in the last words is almost too much for me to bear. The idea that I could hurt her that much is like being kicked in the gut. Checking my time. I still have time. We still have time. Emmy's mother looks similarly pained by the thought. And I kept that promise. Just listen. There's no reason to go throwing people out of the house. Emmy's mother seems to be both angry at her daughter's outburst and embarrassed that I am a witness to it. Oh, trust me. I've witnessed similar. At my job. Oh God! If I go to I love my place where I work just for the sheer fucking drama alone. It's great. There's only one real solution to. There's only one solution to this problem I can think. To this problem, I think. Ladies, guess who's coming to dinner? Oh, no! Ladies, guess who's coming? Oh, never mind. You bitch! It's okay. I'll go. Now, really, that seems a little unnecessary. Don't worry about it. Thank you for dinner, Mrs. Barzaki, and for the advice. It was my pleasure, Hassel. I'm sorry we didn't get to Oh my God, there really was going to be a three-way. Is that what that means? I've been single for too long. That's okay. I have to watch what I eat anyway. Good evening, Emmy. Mrs. Barzaki. The formality of our conversation, coupled with the fact that I'm getting ready to leave, seems to snap Emmy out of her anger. No, wait. I'm sorry. I've been so... And after last night, I just thought, you don't have to go. I take it back. It's okay. No, Isao! You stick to your guns! If you go crawling back now, then she's won. You maintain your power. I can't help but smile slightly. She could barely articulate her apology, and I really would like to stay. But I don't think I can right now. I need to think about what her mother said, and about what I'm going to do about us. I don't want to risk accidentally getting Emmy angry again in her current state either. She's probably during that time of the month. No, I think I better leave. You seem pretty shook up. And, well, I'd only wind up trying to help you again. I know you prefer I didn't, so I'm gonna leave instead. But... Nope. For once, bitch, the bitch fucked it up. Hey. It's not a big deal, right? You see, I would have had that smug look in my face, lifting my arms up and like, yeah, it's not a big deal, right? You don't want a night on a white charger, right? Just promise me one thing, okay? What? You keep the lube handy. Don't be angry at your mom, okay? She was just giving me some advice, that's all. Emmy nods hesitantly, like this simple idea is all that she can grab onto at this point. She's so terribly off balance, but I can't do anything about that right now. Okay. See you tomorrow, okay? Running in the morning. Don't forget. I can see that I've hurt Emmy by deciding to leave. But you know what? She started it. Don't be starting nothing if you can't handle what comes next from these hands. Because of these! My camera's not on. So I'm just shaking my hands at a fucking off camera. Like a fucking... Because of these! These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit... Again, there's no camera on, so you have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I've watched various emotions cross Emmy's face as she tries to process everything that's just happened. Shortly comes that calm look again, like last night, and that voice that tries so hard to sound careless. Sure, Hisao, see you around. Both of us unwilling to concede emotion at this point, and I'm having a hard time keeping up my facade. So I turn on my heel and walk out the door. Fist bump in the air. I think we won that. I shut it behind me slowly, pausing for a moment as the latch I feel like I just had a stroke. As the latch catches. As the latch... I did have a stroke! I said, as the latch clashes. My hand on the door. Did I make the right decision just now? Probably not. Should I have stayed and tried to work things out? Fuck no, I'm sticking to my guns. And I'm shitting in her lawn. No, I decide. Not in front of her mother like that. In spite of everything, I'd rather keep Emmy's mother insulated from the sort of anger that surfaced last night. Even though she's probably used to it, some protective instinct wants me to keep Emmy's image as a cheerful little girl intact. With a start, I realize my hand is still resting on the knob. I've been single too long if I'm fucking cracking up over that line. I take my hand away, put it in my pocket, and rest it on the other knob, and head down the slowly darkening street. I let out a long breath. The wait until tomorrow morning comes isn't going to be easy. In any case, I have to think of what to say to Emmy. I must apologize, and I must get through to her somehow. On that account, something has been on my mind for most of the way back to my room. The letter of apology from one... Oh, that cunt! I forgot about her! Most people do. I was so concerned about my new life when I received it that I didn't even bother to really read it. Oh my god! Did I skip through it? Then I found myself in a similar position. My curiosity got rekindled. What did she want me to know so badly? If nothing else, reading her thoughts might help me frame mine. I remember tossing it away. Damn, where the fuck did I throw that thing? I check under my desk. That turns up nothing. So I look for harder to reach, more unlikely locations. Ellipses. Well, now I know where the lost sock went. There's still no letter, though. That's why I try sweeping my arm under my nightstand, that I feel something crinkly jammed between it and the wall. Grunting a little with the effort, I reach for my prize, and soon manage to bring it into the light. Bingo! I sit at my desk and spread the crumbled paper open. A flick turns on the table light. Skipping past the empty pleasantries, I look for the point where I stopped reading, and here it is. There are other things I want to say. I'm writing to you because I felt that there are things I should have said after the incident back in winter. I really regret that I wasn't able to say them in person, and I have no excuse for it. The truth is, the times when I visited you at the hospital made me worried about you. I'm not talking about your health. You seem to have become more distant and disheartened. It was natural after something like that happened, I'm sure, but somehow I got the feeling that you had given up on something back then. Happiness, maybe? I gave up that after I turned 7! Giving up on happiness. This sounds unpleasantly familiar. I wanted to somehow express my feelings, but the right words didn't come to me. I couldn't say anything to comfort you. I really am sorry for not being able to support you when it mattered the most, even though I like you so much. At least now, finally, I can be more honest. If I could bring back those quiet days in February and March, I'd tell you not to give up on yourself. That's what I would say. Maybe you wouldn't have drifted so far away if I had just said something. I hope you managed to get back on your feet on your own. Now that the distance between us is also physical, it also feels more final, somehow. I wonder if we will meet again. Perhaps it's for the best if we don't. Still, if you would like to correspond with me, by all means write me back. I'd very much like to hear about your new school and how you are doing. I wish you all the best. Sincerely, Iwanakun. After finished reading the letter, I smoothed it out carefully and set it aside on my desk. Thank you, Iwanako. I wanted to answer yes to your question on that snowy winter day, but I never got to. By the time we met again, it was too late. Or so I thought. What would have happened if I had behaved differently back in that dismally sterile hospital room? Fuck it. I'm sorry. There's no point in wondering now, but there's no point in trying to forget either. I am who I am because of all that happened to me, and all I look forward to. I can't be getting tired now. It's the beginning of my day. I am who I am because of all that happened to me, and all I look forward to experience, present, future, and past. And the past may just have taught me an important lesson now. I should probably write. Oh!
Act 4. Motion.
I think this is going to be an excellent place to end this. Why not? Who says you? The sound of my alarm is an unwelcome intrusion on the sleep that's been a battle to obtain. I doubt I've been truly asleep for more than an hour or two. On that note, I'm going to leave it so I could try... Save. Yeah, override it. What's this one? A swing and a miss. Oh, man. I'm going to leave it here. If you guys had any fun whatsoever watching me just stumble through basic English and make an absolute ass out of myself over what's supposed to be a very loving and touching story, you know that deal. The whole like, subscribe if you haven't already, spreading the word of this channel to other people, and checking out my other content. I gotta edit this real quick and then get to work. I'll catch all you cool cats and kittens at another later time. Stay awesome out there. Adios.